Imagine the life of a boxer, an existence honed by meticulous preparations.
Boxing superstar Tank is set to make his highly anticipated return on March 1st in an all-American showdown against Lamont Roach. Ahead of the fight is training camp footage from the Gloves Off series has fans buzzing with excitement. Surprisingly, Tank has hinted that this bout could be part of his final year in boxing, as he contemplates retirement in 2025. If he follows through, it would be a major shock to the sport, especially at just 30 years old, with plenty of blockbuster fights still on the horizon.
Really trying to get in his personal business. Probably just showing him that, I could do anything, especially in your backyard.
Nonetheless, Davis is hard at work in the gym, preparing intensely for his upcoming challenge, perhaps even more seriously than he did for Frank Martin. The reason is clear: he shares a deep history with his next opponent, Lamont Roach, a fighter capable of testing both his skills and determination. Recently, Davis made a surprising revelation, admitting that his biggest fear is being embarrassed and mocked by boxing fans, the same kind of ridicule Frank Martin faced after being knocked out by Tank just months ago.
An existence honed by meticulous preparations.
Catch the rim, baby. Catch the rim, baby. Dance with this shit.
Frank was caught in slow motion, his face contorted by Davis's punch, his lips and cheeks rippling from the impact before he crashed to the canvas, unable to beat the count. Determined to avoid a similar fate, Tank is pushing himself to the limit in training. But if you expected just another set of training camp videos, Gloves Off delivered much more. With a gripping narrator, intense footage, and fiery exchanges between the fighters, the series captured the drama of their rivalry. Lamont Roach vowed to teach Davis a lesson, while Tank promised to break him apart, setting the stage for an electrifying showdown.
Catch the rim, baby. Catch the rim, baby. Dance with this shit.
The first episode of Gloves Off, Tank vs. Roach chronicles the incredible rise of Tank Davis, with the narrator highlighting his journey. As the fight's main attraction, Davis takes center stage. "Ever since I'd known him as a kid, his biggest fear was losing," said Barry Hunter, featured in the episode as Davis's trainer. Hunter, widely recognized for his work with DC fighters Lamont and Anthony Peterson, offers unique insight into Tank's relentless drive to win.
Where goes up, come down, buddy.
Hunter recalled a young Tank Davis crying at an Adrian Broner fight, desperate to experience the same big stage atmosphere. Though years have passed, that moment convinced Hunter that Davis would stop at nothing to achieve his dream. While critics argue that Tank avoids risky matchups due to his deep fear of losing, his relentless preparation speaks for itself. His dominance in the ring is undeniable, reflected in his flawless 30-0 record.
He might be 30-0 on paper, but who the nigga for it? So it looked good on paper, but there don't be nobody.
At 30 years old, Tank Davis says he's had his fill of the sweet science and plans to retire soon. But first, he has business to handle against Lamont Roach Jr. on March 1st at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. The event, produced by premier boxing champions, comes amid a noticeable shift in Davis's trajectory, one that has left fans and analysts speculating about the reasons behind it.
Sir, come on, quick. Drop those hips. Nice, come on, give me that explosion. Rip.
Longtime fans are buzzing about Tank Davis's rumored split from key members of his camp, with the absence of his father figure trainer, Calvin Ford, from fight announcement press conferences raising eyebrows. However, Gloves Off isn't offering many details. What is clear, though, is that Davis looks sharp in training and sounds mentally focused, despite his talk of imminent retirement. This may be the most skillful opponent Tank has faced, says veteran DC trainer Barry Hunter, Oddsmakers still expect Davis to handle business on March 1st, and nothing in this series suggests otherwise. Despite his growing wariness with the sport, Davis shows no signs of succumbing to the comfort of success. He remains as hungry as ever. One interesting revelation. Tank admits his biggest fear is embarrassment. "I'm not trying to go out and get my butt kicked," he states. That mindset explains his calculated approach in the ring. Despite his knockout power, he often spends early rounds analyzing his opponent, prioritizing survival over reckless aggression, a strategy shaped by his tough upbringing. Of course, crafting an impressive training montage isn't difficult, as those who once believed Mike Tyson would dominate Jake Paul have learned. Much of I Hate Losing focuses on Davis's intense preparation. However, Davis offered a slight twist on the title and Barry Hunter's recollection of his fears. More than anything, he wants to avoid being embarrassed. Tank Davis is no different from many fighters. He works tirelessly to avoid the shame of defeat. "You become this meme," Davis said, laughing, before quoting another viral phrase, "I ain't got time for that." Meanwhile, Lamont Roach is introduced as a fighter eager for big opportunities. He immediately said yes to the Davis fight and is shown enjoying his go-to training camp meal. Compared to Tank, Roach comes across as more laid-back, with footage of him training in Plant City, FL. "I think I'm going to beat this bum," he jokes, but how much he truly believes it remains to be seen. One thing is clear: Roach can fight. His camp is lighthearted, but as a seasoned veteran, he has navigated both the highs and lows of boxing. Tank's a wild card, Roach says, referencing last month's rumor that the fight was nearly called off. Was it Tank flexing his power for a bigger payday? A good guess. Episode 2 of Gloves Off on Prime Video offers deeper insight into Davis. When asked about his mental health over the last 2 years, he acknowledges that his past has left scars and admits therapy could help him heal. Perhaps one reason he's considering retirement. The narrator frames this as a classic DC versus Baltimore showdown, though it doesn't hold the same historic weight as a Puerto Rican versus Mexican rivalry. Tank appears confident but not cocky. He expresses fondness for the venue, noting that his Instagram analytics show more New York-based followers than Marylanders. Roach, meanwhile, is seen on a video call with his son. "I'm glad he's going to witness this," he says, knowing that a win would be the biggest moment of his career. At 29, like Davis, he has endured the politics of boxing yet continues to push forward, determined to make his mark.
If you care. Because some interviews I see you say like, "Yeah, I don't care about this, I don't care about that." Where you stand on that?
It's just like, it's so up and down in the sport. When I say up and down in sport, it's like...
Let's be real. Davis's record speaks for itself. With 30 wins and 28 knockouts, he's left a trail of fallen opponents, including Ryan Garcia and Frank Martin. But Roach isn't concerned with stats. He's focused on dismantling Davis's advantages, one punch and one mental edge at a time. Roach knows Tank thrives on breaking opponents mentally before delivering the knockout blow. His plan: flip the script, stay composed under pressure and stick to his own strategy instead of reacting to Davis's every move. His motivation is crystal clear: legacy and life-changing opportunity. "The biggest motivation for this fight is proving I'm truly one of the best fighters in the world," Roach said.
It'd be like, I don't know, it'd be little clips, like you see how like him was talking and then somebody else talked like his crew. Mm-hmm. That's what get me up. Like that's what make me like, I always want to prove to somebody that I'm.
"And after I win, my life and my family's lives will change drastically for the better." It's a simple but powerful statement. Roach isn't just fighting for himself, he's fighting for his family, his city, and the respect he believes has long been denied to him. A win over Davis would be career-defining, elevating him from a solid champion to a household name. In camp, Roach has been pushing himself harder than ever. His sparring partners have been carefully selected to replicate Davis's style, speed, power, aggression, and he's been holding his own. The focus is on movement, defense, and controlling the center of the ring. He knows that standing still against Tank is a death sentence, so he's training to stay elusive while landing sharp counters. His father, Lamont Roach Sr., has been instrumental in keeping him mentally locked in. A no-nonsense trainer, the elder Roach ensures outside noise doesn't seep into their gym. Every session is about preparation and improvement, not distractions from media or fans. Psychologically, Roach knows he must stay in Davis's face from the opening bell. Tank thrives when opponents show fear or hesitation, but Roach refuses to give him that satisfaction.
I'm not looking at Lamont the way that everybody else look at Lamont. Like, I know Lamont is a really good fighter. I'm not. This ain't no Frank Martin. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It's a real good fight.